Kruse. Thank you.
John, I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm really nervous. I don't speak well
Don't be
in
nervous.
public. All right, as you know, I've been doing the Spay and Neuter program for the last 3 years. I work hand in hand with the animal control officer, presently Rodney Trent. The animals that Rodney Trent has been taken in either go to Harrison County, which they have a new person up there that is really gun-ho on placing them rather than euthanizing them, so I like that idea. But the rest of the animals end up going through the Second Wind Adoption Program out on Jockey Camp Road. A lot of times, Rodney will bring the animals to the spay and neuter wagon on the mornings of my run, and they end up getting spayed and neutered, vaccinated, and then they go into the Second Wind Adoption, who most of the time has placements for them prior to receiving them in from Rodney. Sometimes she has to hold them, 2-3 weeks, whatever, but meantime she is training them and doing her part of it. I'm not here to speak for the Second Wind Adoption Program. I am here to speak for the Spay and Neuter Program. It is open to all county residents, humane societies, and rescues, and what I am finding is that the Doddridge County people, since the Spay and Neuter program is low cost and affordable and across the board, the prices do not range, people are getting their animals spayed and neutered rather than allowing them to have puppies or kittens and giving them away in front of Dollar General or Walmart, which end up back in my county. Anyhow, a lot of people are doing it. As you can see, in the 2012, we transported 371 animals. The only way that I like to figure the numbers is if each one of those animals had 4 babies each, twice a year. That's how many animals in the year 2013 that we don't have to deal with. That Doddridge County will not have to place in a shelter or euthanize. And the other page that I gave you is my money, and where you're going to see that I have $1,900 left over. The whole program operated on about $10,000, and I have 19 left, but I still have my February 28th run coming up, and I have been doing all the county animals. So once an animal goes into Rodney and he places, it can go to a rescue. The Spay and Neuter program has these animals spayed and neutered and vaccinated before they're placed in their homes. That way they cannot reproduce in this county or any other. We presently, and you're well aware of a situation, I don't want to mention any names, but since I have been running the Spay and Neuter program for the past 3 years, I have ran into situations in our county that desperately need help. And I don't wish to mention the names here. I'm sure that the county commissioners as well as the sheriff department is aware of some issues. I am trying to go to these people and help one-on-one. It's, for one, you can go in to an area where they have 30 or 40 dogs, okay? Is the county prepared when they take those 30 or 40 dogs to house them somewhere before they're euthanized? Because legally, technically, you're supposed to hold them. And I think you know what I'm talking about. We just went through this. The dogs that are left need to be spayed and neutered. And I'm working with the man. He's working right along with the program. And we intend to start those dogs in March of this year. It seems like a mountain, but you got to start somewhere. And if we do nothing, if this county continues to do nothing, I mean, you can have the biggest shelter and the best shelter in the state of West Virginia. But if you do not have an effective spay and neuter program, all you're going to be doing is euthanizing and placing good dogs in good homes. That's it. But if you keep them from being born and you help the county residents have a program that is affordable to them, basically what I do is transport 30 to 40 animals every month down to Huntington. Since I started in 2009, that number has not diminished in any way. I mean, I think scheduled for the February 28th run, and I am booked. Rodney's trying to put another one on there, and I can't. But I have 45 animals going February 28th. I am already booking the March 19th run. So what I'm here to ask for is, you have supported the program in the past by giving us $2,000 a month, which helps with my insurance on the van, my tags on the van, my property tax on the van, and maintenance. Any extra money I spend helping county people in situations that I'm presently dealing with. There's cat situations in this county. They have no other option. You can't call these people hoarders because we don't have a humane society or any kind of help for these people. The only help that they have is this spay and neuter program. And I'm not sure if you were aware of it, in January, February, I ran cats across the board trying to hit target some of these places or homes that have 30 and 40 cats in them. This situation isn't going to go away. These people can't shoot them. Even if you do get a humane society up and running, the cat people in this county will fill it up. I understand that there was some at your last county commissioners meeting where the Humane Society wants to take 5 dogs, and this ain't cutting it. Look at second wind adoption. She takes probably, and Rodney can probably tell you better than I can and back this up, she takes in an average 10 to 15 dogs. I think presently right now she's got 20. She's got 7 county dogs that'll be on my run February 28th. And Rodney's still putting more in there. And most of these will go out within the week when I come back. But she will not let them go unless they're spayed or neutered. And that's what, they both hold for me. I'm holding them up. But I can't do anything more than what I am doing, and that is once a month. But basically what I'm asking is that your continued support, and I'm asking for $3,000 this year because, and I did fill out your form, Ralph. And the reason that I put the increase for is because I am running into a lot of personal residents that need help. It was not their fault. What's happening to these people is not their fault. And I know you think, well, how isn't it? Why don't they, you have an older person, cat shows up, somebody throws it out, it's pregnant. It has 7 babies. Now, which one of those, if they go to the Humane Society and they can get them a low-cost spay and neuter coupon, which one of those cats do they do? They can only do 2 a year. And the money's just not there for these people. They either pay their prescriptions or it's just not there. So it's a lot easier for them to pay $37, put these cats on a run like that, come back and pick them up in the evening and throw them back out there. But the ones that keep these cats and the babies are born, what are they going to do with it? Can't call the warden, he can't take them. Who can they call? I can't take them. They call me, I tell them I can't take them. I tell them to call Second Wind. She's been taking some of them. As soon as we get the pictures in the paper and get them spayed and neutered, they're out of there. So we do have a working, functioning program. The 3 groups do work together. I am asking for $3,000. And I pray for your continued support. It makes it easier. You can see that I do beg, borrow, and steal. And I started to tell you about the $1,900 that's left there. I do have the February run coming up that it's $62 a dog, basically, is what I figured. And then I have that other issue going on, and that's going to start in March. And I'm really financially helping that situation. So that's it. And I could be able to help more of these people that are in those situations. I do have this, I know it sounds crazy, and I don't want to stand here because I have a whole court full of people, and I don't want everybody to know what everybody else is doing so that they can talk about it. I just want to do it, and, you know, I need the county people to trust me. I need these people that are in these situations. I don't want everybody in the courthouse that I've done their animals or whatever. This is for these people. This is for the people that, you know, need this done. There's no other choice for them. And that's all I have to say. Is there any questions on those reports that I've given you? The one thing that I've shown you is the euthanasia report from 2011. And all I have on there was from August to December, and that's pretty much when Rodney kind of started. And he took in 74 dogs, and out of those 74, 49 of them were euthanized. And if you go down to August through December of 2012, you can see there's a big difference. You know, the whole year of 2012, he took in 162 dogs. Only 56 of them were euthanized. You know, that's a big difference. That's 34%. And your adoption rates are up. You know, people are adopting more now. And he's not picking up as many litters of puppies. And I don't know, but if this was turned into you, second wind adoption, did you guys get anything on this? Mm-hmm. You did? Yeah. And this is, what she has on here, as far as the statistics, I didn't really go through a whole lot of them, but the way that she houses those dogs, that is a fact. I mean, they have literally, I mean, she really needs a lot of help out there, and like I said, I know that the county needs a shelter. We have a working, functioning program. She just needs help in feeding them and a little bit on vaccine. Beth, is there anything that I need to give you besides this? And I haven't really got to fill it out. This is Ralph's form. Yeah. And here's where I put that part in there, why I have the increase. But I pretty much told you. So what's it sound like to you guys? Am I off the top? And I know you've got a lot of county people saying that we shouldn't be paying, our taxes should not be paying to spay and neuter other people's animals. Well, you're either going to pay to have them spayed or neutered, or you're going to pay to euthanize them or home them. One of the two. And if we continue to do nothing, you're just going to keep euthanizing animals, and they'll do all these do-gooders out here that'll be taking dogs in and trying to place them in homes. You know, sooner or later, those do-gooders run out. I mean, they get tired of it. There's too many dogs. Your back's against the wall constantly, and I am one of those do-gooders I'm talking about. So I know about my back being against the wall. So, okay, what does it sound like?
We'll take it under consideration when we do our budget.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I can do.